I've spent $16,082 trying to go from a 20 handicap down to a single digit. Welcome to the channel. My name is Berdogi, where I'm calculating every dollar and every hour that it takes to get to a single digit handicap. Follow along so you can see me blow my life savings so that my friends think that I'm good enough to invite to their tea times. We have a lot of cool stuff this week. I got interviewed by Net Return, more on that later. I also surprised one of my local subscribers and took him out to my country club to play a round of golf with me. I practice like you play, as they say. I got a trip coming up planned for Myrtle Beach, and we're going to be hungover every day, so I decided to practice hungover to see how I can perform compared to my other friends.
My golf game. Jesus Christ.
And I got to play at one of Florida's most exclusive golf courses, or I should say at least one of Southern Florida's most exclusive golf courses, and you're going to be surprised how cheap it was. Starting out, me and my girlfriend Carolina, who is also a golf influencer, fit golfer girl, we got invited out to the Net Return studio in West Palm Beach. Pretty cool little recording studio they have. They make like the quality hitting nets, not like the Amazon Basics $99, cheapo that you're gonna blow a hole through. They make like quality return nets for hitting golf balls either indoors or if you have a simulator or whatever. But they invited us up. I'm just gonna give you like a little sneak peek behind the scenes. That's why I wasn't mic'd up to my camera or anything, so that's why it sounds horrible. But they're going to be posting a bunch of different interview questions that they had with us, so I just want to give a little behind the scenes sneak peek so I don't ruin what the actual content's going to look like of some questions that they asked me and Carolina.
Biggest pet peeve on the golf course? Unsolicited tips. If somebody is telling me, oh, you should try this, but I'm already working with my own swing coach, I don't need you, who just topped the last 3 drives, to give me pointers on how to hit my driver.
Believe it or not, there are a lot of Latin American Spanish-speaking golfers. Most people in the United States don't know that, but it's a huge sport really all over the world, especially in South America. So don't be surprised if next time you get paired with a random, it's a little Latin boy or girl that will kick your ass, because golf is huge down there.
Again, thank you to Net Return for inviting us out. It was actually pretty fun. I'd love to go do more of that kind of stuff. But now on to the next piece. One of the most exclusive clubs in South Florida. I know you're thinking it's going to be something like Lagorce down in Miami, or like, one of the Doral courses or something like that. What if I told you that there's a course that is even more difficult to get on? So it's actually the Fountains South Course. So to make a long story short, it's only open twice a month, and so that means that it is, generally speaking, pretty pure. The tee boxes are incredible. The greens roll super smooth. There's like no divots in the fairway, and it actually comes as part of my membership. So I have a membership at Indian Springs and the Fountains. It's not like a reciprocity thing. It's actually a membership for both clubs, and each course has 2 18-hole courses, and the South Course is only open twice a month, so it's very, very difficult to be able to go play there. It's kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a privilege to go there as somebody who doesn't belong to like some big fancy dancy course. Like I'm used to playing like municipal courses or like my country club, which is a great club, but once you start getting into those clubs that are like 300,000 plus to join, that's like another level, right? Well, this is kind of what that feels like. This course is one of my favorites in the area, and I'm really waiting for the time when they open the tee sheets again fully and we can get out there every day. But just here's a little bit of the South Course at the Fountains for you.
Hey, don't make fun of me. I did legs yesterday, so today's not going to go well. I can say from experience, because I'm currently on the 10th hole and the front 9 played like shit. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That thing's higher than giraffe pussy, though. Ever since I've been playing with JP and I see him lining his ball up, it's made me want to start lining my ball up. Actually, I'm kidding. It wasn't with JP, but I've noticed JP does it all the time. And I was playing with my buddy Ross and Adam Novak, and they're like, yeah, just use the triple track, the Callaway triple track, line it up. And I was like, well, I haven't lined anything up in probably like a year and a half. The first putt that I had where I lined it up, it was like a 25, 35 footer. Absolutely Kobe'd it. Okay, well, all that talk for all that.
It works a lot better when you get the line right. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm a ball liner-upper for life.
It might have stayed up because it came down early on the right-hand side, so it might have lost a lot of speed before it reached the water. We're gonna find out. A little left, but it's okay. Good number, just left. There might be some green over there, I'm not sure. Okay, can confirm there was not green over here. Just gotta tap it, tap, tap. That's all you gotta do. Just bounce it off the fringe once and let it roll, baby. Well, I bounced it twice. Oh boy, that fucking blows. Okay, this is one I just have to kind of trust. I've only played her once before, and last time I played it too far left. This is a big dogleg right, totally gettable, totally cuttable. On my GPS, it says I can go right of that bunker, somewhere over there on the screen, I'm guessing, the one by the water. But last time I took it over by the left one. So I'm just gonna trust it and just take it over that right bunker. That might not make it. Well, it's actually, it worked out really well. I don't know if you guys have ever used this app. That's where I had my marker of where I wanted to land, and that's where the ball is right now. Okay, this is where it pays to kind of know your own game. This is a par 5, mind you, but I have 170 yards into the flag with water and sand to carry. I know that 170 yards for me, not ideal. So what we're gonna do is take it further down to the right. We're just gonna hit like an 8-iron. There's a big old landing zone up there, and that'll leave me like a little 50-yard chip to get on the green. But there's absolutely no reason for me to go for this being 170. I'm not accurate from that spot. So we're gonna lay up. Old me would have gone for it and lost the ball, but I kind of like these triple tracks. That's perfect. The swing felt really funky, but it was a good shot. Now stop. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We only wanted the par.
Also, if you're wondering, alcohol-fueled bogey machine hats are officially available. You can get them on Birdogi.com, or if you're on my TikTok, you can actually get them through TikTok, and I know a lot of times they have like 20, 30, 40% sales on TikTok, so highly recommend you go over there if you do purchase stuff through TikTok and get one through the TikTok shop instead. But if you don't want to, they're also available on Birdogi.com, along with a whole bunch of other cool designs that we have, so make sure you check it out.
I really wanted to rip the driver, but dude, it is such a small landing zone up there. I'm gonna just kind of take a 5-wood, like left of those 3 palm trees over there. I know that narrows it down a lot, but go baby, go baby, go. That's too far left. It's wet. Oh my God, if that would have been dry. Shit. Oh. It's a little low. Oh my God. Stop, you asshole. You're such an idiot. You're such a dummy. I'm gonna be more stupid and I'm gonna chip this instead of putt it. God, I'm a bitch. Fuck. Well, it's the line that got it close. That was significantly straighter than I thought. Shit. Ah, that's too far left. It's actually gonna be good. Be good. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? And I still missed it. What a pussy. It's because the glove was on. Oh God, I hated it, but it's fucking nuked. Be so good. It was in fact not left to right. There we go, baby. Easy peasy. It's straight. It's much easier to tell on camera when you guys are watching, but I got this going right to left. Uphill the whole way. We're gonna try to aim this like 1.5 foot out to the right. All right, that's a safe play. I didn't really get it to the hole, but that's a long putt. Whew, I was sweating over that one because of that last 2-footer that I missed.
Well, there you have it. That is the Fountains South course. Now, just guess how much you think it would cost to play there. Just take a guess. Realistic expectations. Keep in mind this is South Florida. Golf is ungodly expensive down here. If you said $65, you'd be right, because number one, I'm a member, and we've talked about this before. Yes, I have a membership at a golf club, so it doesn't technically cost me any money to go play. However, I understand that not everybody in the world has the ability to go pay for a golf membership, right? A country club membership. So in order to keep this fair, it's not about how much it costs me to get to a single digit. This whole experiment is how much would it cost the average person, right? And obviously it would be a lot cheaper if you could get a country club membership, depending on how long you're there. But if it costs you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to join, I'm not just going to slap that up at the beginning and say, okay, boom, this is how much all of my golf costs, right? Now, I'm looking at this as if you, the average consumer, were going to go play your local muni. So that's how I'm getting the prices of all these. It's whatever the guest fee at my club is. I figured that's a good way to kind of calculate it. So the guest fee, I believe, is $65 right now in the off season. It also depends on what time, but we're going with $65. Didn't keep track of the score or anything like that. I didn't even want to go film. I just wanted to go enjoy the course. But seeing as this is my second time playing, the first time I also didn't film because I wanted to enjoy it. I told myself, I was like, no, I need to actually go film some stuff there and number one, show the people, but number two, have something to add to the handicap series. So 4 hours, $65, and on to the next. So before I jump into the footage of me surprising a subscriber and inviting them out to my country club, I do just want to do one quick little bit of housekeeping. I haven't been including a lot of driving range time because I haven't gone out and done a lot of driving range specific days. And usually when I film, I try to film the back nine so that way I get a little chance to warm up. That means that I don't film my warm-up sessions, and I do feel like those should be added. I'm just going to throw an arbitrary number out here and call it 6 hours worth of driving range time, because every time I go golf, I spend probably at least 20 to 30 minutes between chipping and driving range practice and hitting the driver and getting the tempo right. And I do feel like that should be included in the price and in the hours, and I feel like I've done a bad job of representing that in the spreadsheet and in the series. So I'm going to add 6 hours of driving range time, and I'm going to call each one of those roughly a $20 bucket. If you don't like it, sue me. Actually, don't sue me, please. This is my new friend, Jordan Douglas. So sometimes when I'm sitting on the couch at night, I like to, scroll through TikTok, and I was going through and I saw that somebody had a live, and it was him holding a golf club saying, let's talk about golf. So I just jumped in there and started chatting, and he, obviously recognized the name Berdogi. He was a huge fan. And so I invited him out to come play at Indian Springs.
Let's go.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. That's not a good start.
That'll work.
Now Jordan, he's a short guy, but he's not vertically challenged. He is just got a really low center of gravity, which makes it really easy to pick up heavy things like your mom. But in all seriousness, he's a great guy. I had such a fun time out there with Jordan. He can actually put a move on the ball. He's a stick. I'll give it to him. He's a stick. So we didn't really put anything on the line. We just kind of went out and had some fun, and I kind of gave him a couple of pointers and some tips on like some content creation stuff, and he gave me some tips on some swing advice. And honestly, we had a good time. I'm looking forward to playing with him again. And let me know if you guys want to see him on the channel. And everybody drop a love Jordan in the comments below.
Okay, we got 184. I can't really reach, so I'm just gonna lay up. That's fine. A little left.
And
Oh,
I stole
sit,
it.
bite.
All right, we're still
Zoom it.
dancing. Oh,
See, it's a touch long though, but that's fine. Dang.
I thought that was money.
I thought that was in the whole way.
Good par.
Thank you. Oh, I pulled the shit out of that.
I was hoping to hit that hill and just gave a nice little kick
I was
back.
hoping it would too, but I tugged it like a teenage boy.
Tugged it like a teenage boy is a good one.
Great shot. That's prime. It's literally
take it.
prime.
Go.
Okay, we
Still
made
in
it.
play.
I had no
Dude,
idea where it went.
Me too. I saw it split and I was like, okay. I'm just looking at the flag waiting for it to bloop in.
I was looking straight at the flag and then it lands.
That's
way
so
over there.
fine. Check to the left.
Oh, that's gotta go. Oh,
Just a little fat.
yeah, I didn't choke
Okay.
up. Didn't choke up enough. That was just misaligned on my part. Ooh,
Count it.
count it.
Dude, the brakes. I've been getting killed on the brakes.
That's actually so good.
Is this a dog leg left?
Yes.
Oh, so that red pin is not it?
No, that is the next par 3. Perfect. That's perfect.
This tee can stay here.
Good shot.
Oh, be in the hole.
That's all over it. Get a good bounce. Good bounce left. That's so good. Go in! Oh, just a little shy.
I'll take that.
Come on!
Bro, this brake has been killing us.
Dude!
I don't know what it is, but I've just been out there giving Brazilian waxes all day, just shaving the hole on everything. I can't get anything to drop. It is what it is. It's like me on prom night, all lip and no hole. But you know, whatever. I'd rather miss it by that much than make my line 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches off to the left or to the right. So the putting is getting better. The putts aren't dropping like I want them to, but on days where they are dropping, the scores are low, baby. Add another $65 for the round and 4 hours, and appreciate Jordan for coming on out. And now I'm going to show you guys what it's like to practice like you play, which means to drink copious amounts of booze the night before and then go out the next day as if you were on a golf trip and try to perform under those conditions. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. I was very optimistic at the beginning, but I'll show you from here.
All right, boys, we are feeling suboptimal today. A little too much to drink last night. No big deal, but that means I'm either gonna play really good because I'm gonna have to swing slow, or I'm gonna play really bad because I'm swinging too slow. Oh, it's in the driving range. All right, we're gonna just pop a 5-wood out there. Just like that. That's perfect. All right, we are back at Indian Springs, the home course. It's looking lovely right now. They're doing a fantastic job. We're playing the blues today. I feel like it's time that I start switching back to the blues instead of playing the whites all the time. I mean, I'm a 13 handicap. That should kind of be where I'm at, I would imagine. Here, it's just a skosh under 65. It's like 64, 70 something. Oh, fucking. That one also sucked. We're gonna try and keep this one low. I don't feel like going high with it because of this weird angle that the ball's way above my feet. I should just have to keep this a touch left of the pin, almost right at it actually, and then let it do its thing. Just get it over the hill. Okay, remember when I said we're gonna play either really well or really poorly today? I think today is really poorly. Oh my gosh, I hammered that. If that was slower, that was in. No. These count, Berdogi. Line it up. Whew, I thought I was gonna miss that and make a double. I haven't updated the handicap in a little bit. I've been playing a lot of golf, but just been kind of being lazy. I haven't been filming. I apologize, but we are gearing up to do something big. I've got a trip planned to South Carolina. We're playing Caledonia and a couple other courses with the boys, and I need to make sure that I'm able to play hungover. So a little short, a little right, but that's fine. That's where you want to miss. So for the South Carolina trip, or the Myrtle Beach trip, we're doing first day 4-man scramble. Ooh, don't do that. First day 4-man scramble, second day 2-man, third day own ball. So I should be good as long as my other teammates know how to play hungover. Oh no, you got to get over that hill. Oh, that's brutal. All right, I'm giving myself that one. Made it anyways. Double. That's my problem about going to the blue tees, is the par threes for me specifically are a little more challenging. That's not a good shot in my bag. Is that like 170 to 190? If you get to 200, then you can go 5-wood and that'd be fine. But I'm just gonna try to smooth this out. Don't cut too much of the tree off.
What I'm trying to say here is it's not the distance off the tee that is preventing me from wanting to go to the blues, right? Like I can hit my 3-wood plenty far and play it from the blues and be just fine. The problem lies with the par threes, and that's what so many people don't understand. A lot of my friends included in this, they're always wanting to play back. I found that this is kind of something that you learn as you're getting better and you're wanting to improve at golf instead of just being the weekend warrior, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a weekend warrior. I was a weekend warrior for a long time, basically up until I started, tracking this handicap system. I didn't care if I, got an 8 on a par 4, whatever. It doesn't matter. If anything, it made for good content. But once I started trying to get better and understanding the game of golf and how it works, everybody's like, oh, play it back. Well, it's not the par 5s and the par 4s that become troublesome when you scoot that far back. It's the par 3s that are like 180 yards or 190 yards or something like that, where the average high handicapper does not have that shot in the bag. That is a very difficult distance to be accurate on a par 3 where you cannot make any single mistakes. The par 5, you can make a mistake and still get a par. Same with the par 4. You top a drive, you can still make it to the green and 2-putt and be fine. If you do it on a par 3, if you're, too far left, too far right, now you have to make that up and down for a par. You have less room for error on a par 3 than you do on a par 4, and when it's that far back, it is so difficult to hit. Once I started talking to my other lower handicap friends, whenever we go on these like golf trips and stuff, like half the group wants to play further back and the other half the group is like, no, let's play where we're actually supposed to play. So I know I'm just rambling at this point, but the par 3s are what you guys are missing when you're saying, let's scoot it back. It doesn't matter if your par 5 goes from 480 yards to 500 yards. That's not that big of a deal. 20 yards over the course of 500 yards doesn't make that big of a difference. It's the par 3s where you go from 150 to 180 or 160 to 190. That's where the big difference happens. So I know I'm just rambling and I'm talking about the handicap system and all this other stuff, but that's what this whole series is about. So I just had to put my 2 cents in there. Don't be afraid to scoot it up. I don't think I'm quite ready for the blues until I can really start nailing those longer shots. But on the flip side of the coin, whenever I go play, it's usually like either driver or a wood, 3 or 5 wood off the tee box, and then like a 100-yard chip in. So I do want to start scooting back so I can start working on those longer shots and get more practice, because I only really get those shots when I'm practicing. Okay, I'm done rambling. I've lost my way.
That's perfect. This might actually be like one of the worst ideas I've ever had. I'm trying to hit a 5-iron out of this. Oh yeah, right to the other bunker? No, it's gonna be short. Dang. All right, another bogey. Okay, we're playing this one smart. I played the last 2 pretty poorly, Sorry, the last 3 pretty poorly. So we're gonna try and just take a 5-wood, hit it like 200 yards down the middle, and that should give us like 130 yards in. It's just you cannot miss this left because the house isn't out of bounds, or right because of the water. Just like that. A little draw, okay, big draw, whatever, but it's still in the fairway. Well, got a little help from the wind. Took it about an extra 15 yards, so now we've only got about 112 into the green, so just gonna try to smooth the pitching wedge up there. Oh my God, I just threw my hands straight at the dirt. Well, let's try not to do that again. Get a good bounce. All right, well, I'm just gonna shut up and golf now because this talking thing ain't working. Bogey.
This is where everything explodes and just catastrophically falls apart. I'm 5 over through 4 holes. Not bad, whatever. I can come back from that. I can still shoot in the 80s at this point, right? I'm only 5 over. I can turn it around. I can fix it. And then this hole happens and everything goes out the window. Just comment below, what do you think I'm gonna finish this round at? I'm 5 over through 4 holes. What do you think the final score is gonna be through 9 holes? It's a big number.
Golly, dude. Oh, that's right on it. That's right on it. Oh, it's over the green, in the water. I soared it. I'm glad you guys can't see that. Oh, you fat fuck. You absolute fat piece of shit. Brain just does not want to cooperate with the rest of the body. So... oh my God. No, this is what you need to see. Not just the good rounds. Oh my God, why do I keep doing that? That was great, just super far right. Hit the tree. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with me today? I know exactly what it is. It's because I'm unoptimal. I feel like shit. I'm just under-reading everything. It's perfect, actually. Oh, no! It went in, you didn't see that. That's nice. That's better, it's a little right. I think I was just aimed over there because I didn't set up. It's a little short. Dude, what in the... that was so bad. My brain just does not work. My golf game. Jesus Christ. God, that's so bad. Oh my God, that was such a bad hop. No love.
If you were going to guess 15 over by the end of 9 holes, then congratulations, you are right. Before I forget, because I'm pretty sure I forgot earlier, $65, 4 hours for the round. That was some of the worst golf I've played in a long time. A lot of it was because I kept going for hero shots, like the par 5. I was in the trees for like 4 shots in a row when I could have just chipped out and then shot up to the green. So a lot of decision-making problems there. The shots themselves, a lot of them weren't the worst. A lot of them were the worst. I couldn't make a putt. As you saw, I was leaving putts super short and missing them. I mean, my brain was basically just on zombie mode. Like, there's 1,000 places I would rather have been than on that golf course, and in bed with the lights off watching TV was at the top of that list. It was bad. It was really bad. Hopefully the Myrtle Beach trip goes much better than this does. Luckily, I'll have some partners for 2 out of the 3 rounds. Yeah, it was horrible. It was a really, really bad day, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's days like this that make you appreciate the days that you shoot in the 80s. You know, it is what it is. But I was so far off my handicap. I shot 15 over in 9 holes, and I should be around that for 18 holes. So I'm really glad that you didn't have to see the other 9. But that's it. I appreciate you guys making it to the end. If you did, you're a real one. And remember, subscribe or you're going to 3-putt the rest of your life.